Hey, he's mixing drinks. We're getting this whole thing on camera right now. We're rolling, and once you get here, I'll adjust your microphone a little bit, but we should be good to go right away. What you making over there? Are we drinking the same thing? The Kingston Frog? Yeah, of course.
I really like that Kingston Fog, so I'm doing that. Kind of a London Fog, but Jamaican style.
Okay. What's the London Fog?
So a London Fog is like a tea that's really well known for
Right.
Earl Grey as the base, yeah.
Right.
So throwing in Jamaican rum, lavender, little bergamot liqueur. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm doing Touch Grass, which is like inspired by Tom Kha soup. Kind of took all of the botanical like spice bits that you'd use to make the broth, and made like a spicy Thai daiquiri essentially.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tom Kha soup, yeah, nice.
Yep.
I was just at Thai Ginger Bistro.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pretty good Tom Kha there.
Nice. I haven't had theirs, but I've been looking for one because Taste of Thai's was really good.
Yep.
And then now they're gone, obviously. So I've made it at home a few times, but I feel like I haven't found another good one in the Valley at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So
yeah, try their Tom Kha. It's good. It's really, really good. Anyways, man, this is like, I'll speak while you start getting everything rolling. Rolling on the bar side. I'm a patron today and also a guest and host. Patrick Frawley, we are here in the Commodore Club downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. Our hometown, the two of us, both the same age, graduated from different high schools in the same year. Both have gone off and done our own ventures all around the world, all around Wisconsin, and have brought a piece of us home. Patrick is the proud owner and operator of Commodore Club right here on College Avenue, downtown Appleton. And he is also opening up the Commodore Cafe, connected right behind these cameras. Same building, different entrance, and so many exciting things coming. I'm happy to be here with him. We've kind of had this funny reconnection through somehow, and I didn't even realize this until I got back home to Wisconsin, that me and Patrick not only went to the same high school, graduated in the exact same year, but we went to the same college and lived on the exact same floor as each other our freshman year of college. And his suite mate, because in the dorms it was it was either a 1-bedroom with a 2-bedroom connected to it, or there was like 3 singles, whatever. So it was a suite with total of three people. Patrick was suite mates with now a kid who ended up being one of my best friends still to this day, Prys international student from India, now lives in Berlin, and that's just crazy. We're having that little catch up about him just a little bit earlier. Shout out Preet Saini. Go listen to him. The Night Off on YouTube. He's been making music recently. Dad of a very busy dad. Lives in Berlin. Had to learn German, and has a lovely German wife whom he met at school at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and has started creating music on his nights off and after he puts his kids to bed. So pretty fun little story there. And if you ever want to be inspired, reach out to him and have a conversation, because he is somebody that is incredibly inspiring, not only coming all the way across the world as an international student and taking that leap of faith, but then also going out to Berlin and taking that leap of faith, having to learn German, and who is now fluent in German, works for Rockwell Automation and is just an incredibly talented guy. But maybe that's exactly why we're here today, bro. Maybe that's exactly why we're here today. Talented people doing talented things, right? Talking about you.
Oh, yeah. We all love to create, you know. So.
How do those headphones feel? I gave you the good ones, by the way. Those ones aren't peeling.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So I appreciate that.
we had that. we already established that before we started. You have these headphones for what? What do you use them for?
I used to play and try and record a little bit of guitar and some music.
Okay.
So yeah, just when I was on the computer doing that, or I don't know, they're just really great sounding, neutrally balanced headphones. So if you don't like Bose or things that have like a ton of added bass, they're nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are good. I love them for this. I also use them. I've been starting to learn how to DJ. I might have to come down here and DJ one night.
Oh,
Just kidding.
okay. No, I mean,
I don't know if I'm not ready for. I'm definitely not ready for that. Don't worry.
well, when you are, we're looking for more DJs for sure.
Wow.
B Whoop Brandon, who's been doing a bunch of our R&B nights, left the area. He still comes back 'cause he's got family here, so he'll do an R&B night every now and then. But it was like kind of like a 2 times a month. Now it's sporadic because he's in the UP. So yeah.
Damn, you went up to the UP, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Where in the UP, do you know?
Shoot.
Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
far.
Marinette maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like just into it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Working at a dispensary, so.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. He's cool. He was good, man. I've been here for a couple times for that, like once or twice for the R&B night, and I also think that he DJ'd. No, yeah, I was actually here the weekend of Mile. He DJ'd, right? Like on Thursday night or Friday night? Friday night, right?
So that was Alex. DJ
Oh, no, you're
Molecule,
right.
yeah,
Alex was there on the Friday night of Mile. It must have been the week before. I think I was here the week before.
Yeah, a week or two before I think he was here.
Yeah.
That one was like a kind of last minute. He texted me on like Tuesday. He was like, "Hey, I'll be in town Friday, R&B night." So they pop up fast when it happens now.
Yeah. He's good, man. He knows what he's doing. He's got good song selection for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, man, pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for coming having me on the pod, so to speak.
Of course. Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, like I said, like bringing a piece of it home and getting to do this anywhere that I can is dope, and it's obviously something that I love to do, and it relates to all the stuff that I've been doing in New York, and it's kind of cool to see you as well coming back here. Not that we like really ever stayed in touch or got to know each other very well, which we'll get to know each other more tonight. But seeing somebody else come, you lived in Milwaukee for how many years?
I was there for 5 years.
5 years, and then did you come right back here after that?
No, I was in Madison for a little bit, like a little over a year, and then ended up in Austin, Texas for about a year.
That's right. We talked about that the other night.
Mm-hmm. And then, after all that, found my way back because the Valley is, well, underrated, but don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Well, I think
keep it a little secret. Yeah.
I think people are kind of slowly figuring that out.
Yeah.
The more that people I don't know, travel around the world and they come back, or people keep bringing great stuff back here, which is why it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah. And I really feel like post-COVID, a lot of like younger people have been opening businesses or like doing more in the city and just like kind of bringing some energy that you get in bigger cities back to here. I always say like Appleton's always been like very like meat and potatoes, supper club kind of, it's not bad, but like now we're getting some more exciting things. A slightly more modern feel, I think. So
100%. Well, cheers to you, brother. Shall we dig into these? You made yourself explain that one more time.
Yeah, so touch grass. It's got Thai spiced rum that I make. So galangal, Thai chilies, lime leaf, and lemongrass in that with a Thai basil simple syrup, lemon, coconut water. And I really wanted it in this cup, so it comes with a sidecar because it didn't all fit.
Hell yeah, I love that idea. You said gangal?
Mm-hmm.
What's gangal? I don't even know.
So it's a root similar to ginger, kind of spicy root, and used in a lot of like Thai or Southeast Asian cooking. You'd know it if you tasted it, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Gongal. I've never heard of it before. Nice, man. Shall we have a little cheers and
Yeah.
sippy sip? Start things off.
Slancha.
Slancha. Oh,
It's
very nice.
Irish.
Prost. That's my favorite. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. I haven't had that yet though, but this is my favorite. This is like, I think, one of the most drinkable things that I've ever put in my mouth. Pause.
Love that. I did like that. You found out it has 126 proof white rum in it. That's very
Yes.
sneaky. So
Yes, I wanted to talk about that. What's the name of that rum again?
It was Ray and Nephew,
Ray and Nephew. Yeah.
Mhm.
Where's that from?
Jamaica.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of it before. Never seen it before. Drinks well. It drinks really fucking well.
Yeah.
Or is that just the cocktail mixture?
I mean that's what makes a good cocktail is balance, because you're drinking very high proof rum, but when things are balanced, you don't get like that burn, and you get to bring out like all the fun character within the rum. Because Jamaican rums tend to be kind of funky, little banana-y or molasses like stuff. So yeah, you get to experience that instead of just ethanol
Yeah.
like Bacardi.
Yeah. Oh, dope. Dude just rode by doing a wheelie on his bike. That was fire.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, because I mean, we'll just start really basic, especially for people that don't know you, that are going to be listening to this episode. Like, where did this concept come from? Where did Commodore Club originate? How did that start in your mind? What influences and everything did you pull from to start this project?
Yeah, it was kind of also born out of COVID in a way. I had been bartending at another restaurant bar in Appleton, and
You know what? One second before you keep talking. Sorry to
Sure.
cut you off. Can we turn the music
Oh yeah,
down
absolutely.
in the background? Because I know that sometimes, and I hope that it's not picking up too much, but it is picking it up. I don't want
Oh,
YouTube to take it down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because of copyright.
Yep.
And then we'll hop right back into it.
But yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Commodore kind of born out of COVID. I've been bartending at the restaurant, gastropub, and that's where I kind of like figured out that I liked doing it. It was very much like classic, just like, I don't know, more dive bar-y bartending at first. There's a little cocktail menu, but I like wanted to bring a little bit more culinary inspiration into the drinks, so I started, fooling around with making syrups or tinctures, or eventually milk punch, which is like my favorite thing to make now. And then COVID hit. Kind of had been wanting to go out and do something on my own instead of like keep working for the same guy. So a couple of different opportunities had fallen through, but then eventually, this space was available. Some friendly people were interested in like helping me out, and we got up and running.
Yeah, where does the name come from? Like, why Commodore Club?
So I feel like
Drunken sailors. What is it?
It was more like I hated every idea I had.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna get this wrong. I always do. There's like a coffee table book that my wife has that has like some rock and roll history, and there was a Commodore ballroom at one point. I think it was in L.A. But my dad was the Commodore of the Appleton Yacht Club, which is like the head of the board. So he, not like a paid position or anything, basically the lead volunteer.
He was the Commodore of the Appleton Yacht Club.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's no longer, from my understanding, like a naval rank. It's like it used to be, but they don't use that rank anymore. And so the only place that it's like currently used is in yacht clubs.
Oh, interesting.
Is my understanding. But
Okay, cool.
yeah. So the Commodore Ballroom, that just like a little tie into my dad, a little nod to him. So the Commodore Club. Plus, I like that it's alliterated. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. You got a good logo too. I love how the C is coming over the O, which is a pretty cool design. I don't know who designed that or who helped you with that.
So Unlisted LLC, my friends Christy and Michael, they're a little marketing company. They helped me out with that.
Oh, that's nice.
I
That's
think
nice.
Christy's also been a huge help on the cafe as we're getting that going to kind of like make everything cohesive and work together with the bar and cafe, where it's two things but all still one. Yeah.
Yeah. So fire. How cool is that? Like, what a crazy opportunity for you to be able to take over the space right next door that is connected to you. And
Oh yeah, super exciting. Yeah, it was a bit weird having like the shared space a little bit before.
yeah.
You know, it's just like always having a roommate. There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to be fully independent with that now.
Yeah. Now it's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What has this, first of all, is this your first time owning like your own business in general?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's the first time starting something, and I'm sorry, but if I misheard you, but were you bartending in Austin?
No. In Austin, I was the front desk at a barber shop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So like no legit like bartending experience prior to coming back to Appleton and working here at the bar.
Yep. Yep.
Oh wow,
So
that's fucking crazy,
and that would have
dude.
been 2016. I moved back to Appleton.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, pretty quickly. Yeah, I was just like waiting at a table, kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do next, because the whole trip to Austin was kind of like I'd wrapped my first career, was sick of it, wanted to change. Went there and was like, well, nothing's really changing. So
Yeah.
it was just like to get away for a bit. But yeah, came back, was bartending, or started serving, wanted to bartend, started bartending, and then pretty quickly was like, no, this is pretty fun. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Get to be creative in like a culinary way, but I've never really wanted to like be on a line cooking. You don't get to chat with people, and it's hot, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like more fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, like so many things. If I find like a hobby or thing I like, it's like a full steam ahead, dive into it. Yeah.
Nice. What other hobbies have you gone full steam ahead on?
I had a lot of fish tanks for a while. That was a big one.
That's why you still got the little fishy swimming over here on the
yeah,
back. Is that why?
That's why we have a fish in the little coupe glass in our logo, and also I have the Marie Anchovette, we call her.
Marie Anchovette. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Anchovette.
Just her
Sexy
legs in the
little
coupe.
anchovette over
there. And then now for the cafe, we have a fish in a little coffee mug for that logo. So.
Oh, you have a fish in the coffee mug. I love that. I love that. Okay, so you got big into fish tanks. That's cool. That's interesting.
Yep.
What kind of fish were you storing?
So I did all freshwater. More my focus was actually less on fish, but like aquascaping. So like growing plants and like making it look like kind of, like a slice out of a actual river. So at one point I had a tank in my basement that was like every plant and fish species in it you could have like found in one particular stream in Southeast Asia. Yeah, I got a little nerdy with it for a while.
Well, you got a little thing for Southeast Asia over here, don't you? Where does this come from? Do you have something for Southeast Asia? Do you love Southeast Asia?
I mean, the tropical fish are very cool. They're small. You can get like little nanofish, which is nice because you can have like big schools of them, and it makes like the forced perspective in the tank, it like makes it seem bigger, kind of thing. And then I don't know. I've always liked Asian cuisine because it's spicy. There's lots of unique vegetables and spices you can use, so you don't have to like kind of rely on the protein, which is very like Western. It's like meat, but yeah.
Yeah, you don't fucking need it for sure. Have you been there?
No, but love to. It's towards the top of my list.
Where you want to go first?
Probably Ireland.
Hold on a second.
Completely, yeah.
Southeastern Asia.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Southeastern Asia.
Oh, but where do I want to go there? Oh,
yes.
So first, yeah.
He goes probably Ireland.
Well, you said,
I
said it's towards the top of my list. You're like, where do you want to go first? First,
No. Where in Southeastern Asia do you want to go?
I mean,
or do you even want to go? Do you want to go?
No, I would really like to. Thailand seems sweet and affordable, and very used to American tourists.
Yeah.
I had a friend that lived in Indonesia for a little bit, and it seemed really cool. But I mean, really, I don't know. I'd go anywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been to Thailand. I've spent a very, very, like, literally a day in Taiwan, and like, if I go back to Southeastern Asia, it would have to either be Cambodia or Vietnam. Definitely Vietnam, and then probably
Vietnam would be
Cambodia.
sweet.
And I definitely want to go to Indonesia as well,
yeah.
for sure.
My sister was just in Korea. Did like a little bike trip. Seemed sweet, but less inviting. I'd say
In Korea,
yeah, like they couldn't get
interesting.
reservations at a restaurant because like if you don't have a like the right area code on your cell phone number as they call, they like won't take it.
Oh,
Like
really?
it seemed very like
Wow.
yeah.
I've never heard this
But
before.
she said she went to a baseball game and it was like the most fun she's ever had at a sporting event. Like think like
Really?
soccer in Europe where there's like chants and cheers and like they go absolutely nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
But baseball in Korea, like every player going up to bat, like the team would have like a specific chant for them.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like all these songs
Yeah.
in between innings. Yeah, and so
Yeah, I know it's like that in Japan for sure. Like it's massive in Japan, and it's just like that. It's like hardcore fans.
mhm.
I didn't know it was like that in Korea.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So like, what is this kind of journey been like for you? Like owning your first business, getting this place started. Now you're expanding.
Mhm.
Talk to me about some of the ups and downs, the great learning experiences, and kind of like where you want to go forward as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I will say it was really nice as I was getting going. The community here in Appleton was very supportive. I got a lot of help from like other bar owners or restaurant owners that I know that are friends. And so anytime I like ran into a question where like I didn't know how like a certain licensing thing went, or like just I don't know, all sorts of like weird stuff, you know. I was able to kind of like reach out and get help, and it's great because even now, like if people are like, oh, where else should I go to drink? It's, you know, it's less competitive, more collaborative, which I really appreciate. But overall, I mean, it's been a really fun experience. I've worked a ton, so much so that in the beginning I was standing and working so long, I actually got a vascular injury in my leg, which was crazy. Being told by your doctor to sit down is probably one of the few people that's ever been told that.
Dude.
So definitely overworked myself for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's paying off because this has been kind of the goal to get to this point now where we'll have the cafe, which because we're going to be serving food there, we're introducing a little food program to the bar. It's just going to like kind of bring everything up to another level, and I'm like excited to kind of be at a point where like I'm going to be less working for my business and working on my business is like what I keep kind of telling myself. Yeah, I want to do more like sales growth things, marketing, and focus on that and less like day-to-day operations. So I'm lucky I have a good team and can hopefully take my foot off the gas just slightly, and just like keep growing it instead of just like working every day all day.
Damn, bro. Yes, I feel you on that. 100%. Working on your business, not for your business, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
On your business, not for your business. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's exactly what I've been trying to do for a while now.
Yeah.
The same shit with me, bro. I can't be on my feet no more.
Oh, yeah.
I can't be on my feet no more like that. No way, dude. Oh my gosh. I feel you, man. I feel you. It's so much more freeing too at that point as well, right?
Yeah, and you know, my schedule's been pretty much opposite of my wife's for the last 3 years with this. Like, you know, she's more of like a morning and like throughout the day, not on weekends person, but with the bar, obviously it's like nights and weekends. So I'm really excited to spend a little more time with her. We got a puppy earlier this year, so spend some time with the dog. Just start living a bit more and not just like living at work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of got to have that trade-off, though. Or you got to get really lucky, or you got to have money coming in from whatever the hell else it is, whether it's your family or anything else like that on the other side of the spectrum, right? What do you think has been like the most difficult thing for you, or like or a time that was like, fuck, I don't know. Maybe you thought you were gonna go under. Maybe you thought like you weren't gonna make it. Maybe it was the very beginning when you had to take that chance, ask for that money, like make it happen. Like what was like maybe a scary time or a really difficult time for you?
Let's see. Well, first one that was like it's more funny, less like totally terrifying. But I think it was the second Christmas Eve we were open. So we do a pajama party on Christmas Eve, like very like not serious bartend day. Instead of doing all the cocktails, we just like make shitty mimosas and Bloody Marys and just like come hang out.
I love that.
Do your Secret Santa here or whatever. Like, yeah, it's just like a fun, like, I don't know, just goof around kind of shift. But we did the first one. It was a ton of fun. Mostly like homies, not so much like public. The second year, like actually people were excited about it because like they saw it on social media from the first year, or like we promoted it a little bit better. I don't know, but we're an hour into it. I realized I didn't have any polishing rags for my glassware, so I went down to the basement to grab it, and my water heater had exploded and just emptied itself on the floor of the basement. So we had to close and cancel that. And
No.
then I spent that New Year's Eve getting a water heater replaced.
No.
So that was not a fun moment. But you know, I think you can laugh at it now, but definitely stressful at the time. And then other than that, like I think the most stressful bit, at least maybe it's all I can think of, is the opening the cafe right now, because I also just helped Marvel, so made the cocktail program for their restaurant and worked there for a couple of months, and it was great to work with Adam from Eleanor, but also like trying to expand into the cafe, financial commitment to that. My time is being pulled in a bunch of directions. Yeah, I was starting to feel like pretty burnt out and like struggling with that. So very excited that like Marvel's up and running. I'm very excited about the cocktail program there and like how things are going. The food's phenomenal too. Definitely hit up resi.com and make a reservation. But and now the cafe, where I mean we're getting to the finish line there. All the pieces are coming together. All the biggest stuff is done. So it's now kind of finishing touches and staffing up. So like, I don't know, I can finally breathe again. But yeah, it's definitely like 10 weeks now where I've just been like wanting to pull my hair out. So
yeah, that sounds like a lot, dude. That's a lot to take on, especially because you were also bartending there, right, at Marvel, like 3 nights a week or something like that. And
so prep there 1 day a week, bartending 3 days a week, prep here, trying to, I mean, still, I'm lucky that my staff doesn't need a lot of like management. Like we've got our schedules down, they rock everything. So it's more just like checking in, making sure there's like cash in the drawer and just little odds and ends, housekeeping sort of stuff. And then when I had time, like trying to knock out a project on the cafe side. So done at Marvel bartending. So been able to crush a bunch of stuff in the last couple of weeks, and now I think we're looking at September 1st for the opening for the cafe.
Damn.
Yep.
I'll be one of your first customers, I promise.
Sweet. Yeah, come on in.
I'll definitely come by. Let's go there for a second. So we're opening Commodore Cafe right next door.
Yep.
Right, same building. What like what do you like in a cafe, or specifically this cafe, that really like you as a customer would want to go there, or what is there anything specific that you guys are trying to do, whether that's with the the theme, the feel, maybe something that you're offering in particular? Like, what is it about this cafe and other cafes that you like gravitate to?
So for this cafe, I mean, this space in general I've loved for a long time. When I was younger, there was a Harmony Cafe here.
Right.
And like did some like open mics there back in the day.
Oh,
but
nice.
like-
Stand up,
no,
singing.
guitar.
Oh,
yeah.
guitar. That's
Yep,
right.
yep.
Your guitar work. Okay, cool.
And then it's got that unique mezzanine level,
Right.
which like just I don't know. I've always thought it was super cool space. And we were like really trying to make that like super comfy, cozy, loungy. Because I mean that's what you want to me at a cafe is just like somewhere that's like relaxed. You know, if you need to work, you can open up a laptop, but like doesn't feel like you're in the office still. Which was kind of the idea, like you know, workspace, but work cozy. You know. And then,
yeah. I mean, if you go to like Chicago or New York and you go to like a Soho House, that's exactly what it is.
Nice, yeah.
It's like you're like their cafe area or even like their restaurant area is like comfy as hell. Nice leather couches or like nice like really comfy like seating like the stuff that you have in the front. And it's just like you're like in like a really nice living room, but like you're there to work, you know, like and all like hang out and socialize, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And then like I've never really worked in the coffee world before. I like coffee and I'm very particular about how I like make it at home. So I was pretty lucky actually. The person I hired to kind of take my bartending shifts here when I was moving to Marvel has managed a couple of cafes before, and he's going to be kind of taking the lead here. So
Nice.
he's just been a wealth of knowledge. Yeah. Or you know, kind of classic cafe things, and then I'll have a couple like special cappuccino latte sort of things, some craft stuff, similar to Commodore. Like everything will be scratch, no like bottled syrups or anything like that. And then we're gonna have this like kind of concept. We're calling it the Drinks Lab, and it'll be like non-caffeinated, non-alcoholic drinks. So like basically like fun mocktails, and those will be kind of available both sides. So you can have like a nice, fun-looking drink that makes you feel like you're, you know, you're enjoying a nice drink, but like you're not going to get super caffeinated if you're sensitive to caffeine, or you're not going to get a buzz if it's 1 in the afternoon and you still have to do a presentation. But just fun craft NA drinks. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. How long are you guys gonna be open till? Do you think?
So starting, we're gonna do kind of classic in the area, at least cafe hours like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah.
However, once like everything's rolling, we feel like all the good pieces are in place. We do want to be open until 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, nice.
There's not really a lot, for like a cafe space in Appleton after 2 in the afternoon. And I mean, Lawrence is right up the street. I think a lot of students would like a study space or
100%. 100%.
If people don't want to do a happy hour at a bar after work, they could go there and, have a little snack and one of the Drinks Lab things or late afternoon coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of crazy because as we sit here, it's crazy to think about one of my favorite places to go to in New York, because it was right by where I actually worked. It was called Cobrick Cafe, and this is the exact setup that they have. They have a tiny little cocktail bar on one side. There's not a door in between, but they're also on the corner, so they own the two commercial spaces. They own the corner, and then the first door in, and the like the little kitchen side of the cafe does have a window that goes to the bar side.
Oh, nice.
So they just serve food through the little window, and it's like there's bites and stuff like that in the cocktail side, in the bar side. Maybe that could be like a fun little place for you to look at as well. And that's why actually when I came in here the other day, I was like, are you doing any like kind of like egg white, coffee stuff? Because that's actually where it came from. Cobrick.
Oh, I was wondering why you asked that.
Cobrick.
Yeah. Cobrick?
Yeah, Cobrick Cafe.
Send me the link. I want to check it out.
I will. They're right in the meatpacking district, like right on like 13th and 13th Street. But going back to Marvel, I haven't been there yet. I know that they've opened just a couple months ago. I know that they've been really busy. I know it's really small.
Yeah, 14 seats.
14 seats in the place, which I love. Like, I love small places. I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird for people here. It's like, oh, it's so small. My dad was complaining about Eleanor the other. It's so small. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They got good food, bro. I want to go there for the food.
The concept of a reservation is like new to Appleton in the last like 10 years. So,
reservation.
Like, why would I need a reservation to go somewhere? It's like, well, if it's good, you shouldn't be able to get in because that's how you know it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go back to Marvel real quick because I haven't been there. I don't know if it's the updated cocktail menu, but I've just seen pictures of what the menu was, like whoever uploaded it to Google, Google Google Business, whatever. But I know that from what I know of them is it's kind of American fare, but it's kind of all over the place. It's like they have like beef tartare, they have like a salmon crudo or something like that, and then it looks like they have some like tenderloin stuff every now and then. They got some oysters. So we don't need to talk about the food, but what was your like responsibility, your mission, your vision, and collaboration with them when creating that cocktail menu? Like, what goes into that for you?
Yeah, I mean, so I was really excited to do it because, I mean, I think Adam's doing an incredible job with Eleanor. Their food's great. And, like, so with such a teeny space, I really wanted to, like, try and take everything I do and just, like, kick it up that extra notch. Things that I wouldn't be able to execute in Commodore Club just because of volume. And, you can't spend 4 or 5 minutes making a cocktail. Because, like, I mean, then you're just never going to serve the full bar at the time. Yeah.
You're not going to. Yeah.
There'd just be no way to keep up. Yeah. So there, I mean, and then also just like kind of the beyond the glass concept, where you have your drink, but then like what else is happening with the story of it. So like my old fashioned there, which is like maybe my favorite old fashioned I've ever made. This fennel and pomegranate with black walnut and brown butter fat washed bourbon, but it comes with like this little side nibble, and it's like bias cut cucumber with orange supreme, pomegranate seeds, flaky sea salt, and a little white balsamic. And you just like have a little side snack to go with your cocktail, and it pairs really well. It's just super tasty. And then my tequila sour.
That sounds great.
Speaking of egg whites.
Ooh, a little tequila sour.
Yeah, I mean a little tequila yellow chartreuse.
Ooh.
Triple syrup, which is kind of fun. It's honey, agave, and sugar. But that has like this little fun chaser sip with it, and it's a layered shot essentially of passion fruit liqueur and a coconut fat washed blanc vermouth. So you sip your cocktail and then you just get to wash it down with a little sip off of that. And so just like kind of fun doing more than just like this has like a little chaser bit, but it's just extra, right? It's not like a whole other thing happening. So yeah, just trying to like picture perfect, Instagrammable, super tasty, fun drinks.
That sounds dope, bro.
Yeah,
that sounds next level for sure.
It's fun. Yeah, so I mean, I was super stoked. Adam wanted me to create the menu. And I helped kind of get the bar set up, which was a challenge because it is so small in there. My glassware comes out in a drawer, and then below that is another drawer with like backups for your like syrups and liquor and whatnot, rather than your kind of standard like speed rack setup and just like a back bar to have backups in. Like no, everything had to fit in no space at all. Which was definitely, it's a unique dance you have to do there for the service. It makes it really interesting because it's the same for the line right behind me in the kitchen. One guy, and like, yeah, it's pretty wild that we were able to execute like such really cool food and drinks in such a teeny tiny space. Yeah,
super cool.
Yeah.
So was there anything like specific to the food that you had to focus on, or was it kind of just like, let's make a really delicious, beautiful, like, cocktail presentation?
Yeah, so I didn't really like make drinks to pair with food in particular because
Okay.
the menu is different every week there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Like one or two
Yeah.
items might stay, but like the rest of it changes, and like there'll be similar things. But so instead, I kind of more focused on having like a broad range of drinks that kind of cover a bunch of flavor bases. So depending on
Yep.
what you're eating, you could try and pick a cocktail to go with it. However, I mean, the idea there is you're just going to try a bunch of the menu. Two people could make their way. Two hungry people could make their way through the whole menu, but a four top could definitely eat the whole menu.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was like kind of the idea. So pairing wasn't really like a focus because you're going to be going all over the place with the food.
Right.
So that took a little pressure off because I didn't have to like have that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just got to go wild. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of a place that I helped open in New York called Veronica. They were going for a Michelin star. It was a really, really nice place. Same thing. Like a couple of our cocktails had those like little side pieces that are just that extra little touch where you're like, oh fuck, I get this with it too. Like that's awesome. Like
Yep.
I get a drink and I get a little snack, or I get a drink and I can like bite into this, or like suck on like whatever maybe that's like whatever, like some kind of dehydrated lime with something on it, whatever.
Right.
Just makes that experience a little bit better. But
A little caviar bump, or
yeah, I saw that. Okay, you
Yeah.
said they do that too, right?
Yeah, it's like my favorite part. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
I
it's
saw
like
the
I'll do
little-
the caviar bomb. It's like, all right, let me see the back of your hand. And you're like, what?
Are you actually snorting it though?
Oh, no.
So you're
It
eating
is-
this caviar.
It is funny because that joke gets made a lot, and then like every now and then there'll be a clueless person that doesn't get the joke. Yeah.
I love snorting caviar.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's freaking hilarious. That's great. I saw the picture of that on Google as well, and I was like, oh, they got a little caviar over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Okay.
I might bring that to Commodore.
Oh, baby.
It's just fun and silly.
Oh, baby.
And like, why not do something that's like considered super elegant gourmet, but in like the least serious fashion possible? Like, why not?
Yep. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I love that. Hey, speaking of why not was a bar in frickin' Milwaukee, wasn't it? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah, so
It was.
Why not 3? Yeah, it was
Why not
just,
3?
Just off of North, and they got bar rescued. So they had the shut it down. And
No.
Yeah. And then it got rebranded as like Tony's Place or something. I can't remember exactly, but I don't think it lasted long after like the whole bar rescue episode, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
But there's also Why Not 2. God, is that on Holton?
Why not?
Like more like closer to downtown.
River West, kind of.
So
Brewers Hill.
Back over the river from River West, like heading towards downtown, is like there's a laundromat right by it. But it was great because they had a 5 a.m. or it was like a third shift bar. So I was working like in a pizza joint while I was in college, and so like I'd go
Which
there.
one?
Toppers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I'd like run home after work, grab my laundry, go there, put my laundry in, have they had $4 liters of Sprecher Amber.
Oh,
In the
I
pint?
loved that
Yeah.
Amber, dude. That was their best beer.
Oh yeah, so like
Sprecher Amber
I
was
would-
so good.
I'd be doing laundry, drinking the $4 liter of Sprecher Amber, and playing pool on like the most lopsided pool table of all time at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and then go to bed because I had to work from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. again. So, yeah.
$4 liter of Sprecher Amber. It's insane how these bars stay open. I mean, and they do. I mean, it's still that cheap when you go to Milwaukee. Like, you can still find those deals. It's insane. I don't even know how that's even possible. How are you affording rent? I don't even get it.
I don't know. I mean, I can't remember the name of. There was a bar I was reading about. Like it was on social media. I saw in New York that had like dime martinis on 1 day a week, and I was like, how are you possibly doing that? They looked like little kind of like pony martinis, like maybe like ounce and a half, 2
Maybe
ounce
like mini
max,
ones,
like
yeah,
after
yeah.
dilution. But even still, like, what a promotion to be running in 2025.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to send me that link because I'm curious as to where that is. I wonder who's doing that. Huh. That's pretty interesting. But speaking of like, going back to everything that you've been doing at Marvel and obviously everything that you're doing here, like you've had to develop your flavor profile, obviously, and you obviously have a wide range of knowledge when it comes to the flavor of many things that you're using in your cocktails and everything like that. I know that you got a couple books back there. I wanted to hear you talk about a little bit about like the alchemy and your cocktail flavor profiles and the food profiles and everything like that you've had to build up over these last couple of years. And where that, like, not where the love for it comes from, but like that, I guess, like what that's been like having to build up your profile, and also like what you've studied through these books that you've learned. Because I know, is it the aviary one that is your favorite book back there?
It's definitely the most inspiring, I'd say.
Okay.
Maybe not the most useful though, because like I don't have rotary evaporators and centrifuges, and well, I have a centrifuge now, but not like the ones they have. And like blast freezers, dry ice, liquid nitrogen. Like they're doing some crazy stuff, like very much like science. But like it's avant-garde food and cocktail essentially. So I have gotten some great ideas from that book. Generally speaking, I mean, that's like one of the most common questions I've gotten in my bartending career is just like, did you go to school for this? And like, not formally, but like essentially yes, because I just read a bunch of books, which is school, But I mean, YouTube University or Instagram, just like I said before, like when I find a thing I like, I definitely like single focus, kind of like overdo it in a way. So I don't know. I just like finding a cocktail book, reading through it. Some of them I have are bad. Not bad. Like the information's good, but like the writing is horrible, and so they're kind of hard to get through. And some of them are wonderful. Like the one I always recommend, and is like my number one pick if like someone wanted to have one bartending book at home. I like the Cocktail Codex from Death & Co. It's very like
Death & Co.
Fundamentals kind of thing. It's like a theory book where like there are only 6 cocktails. Everything is just a riff, which like it's kind of true of all art, but like you have your French mother sauces, and every sauce is just one of those. There's like the 6 cocktails, and every other cocktail is just kind of like a version of one of those. Right. So if you get your ratios down of balancing sugar and acid and spirit and dilution, like you can pretty easily replicate anything if you kind of understand like where those values have to fall to make a balanced drink. And so from there, you just start playing Mr. Potato Head, just swapping pieces around and seeing what works out well. And then, I don't know, if you enjoy that sort of thing and being creative and experimenting and having like some bad drinks from time to time, like 'cause I've definitely made things where I'm like, that doesn't work. One in particular, oh my God, I really wanted to use daikon radish for some reason. I was just like, it's like zesty, peppery. It's got some zing. I thought it'd be like really fun. So I made this like shrub with it, and it tasted incredible. Just what I was going for. However, there's like a lot of sulfur in radish, so I just smelled like a fart. And like no way I could serve it. Like it just stunk. It was so bad.
Have you ever seen the Nathan? Have you ever watched Nathan For You?
No.
Oh my God, dude, you need to watch this shit. He goes to like certain businesses and stuff like that and sells them ideas. And he went to an ice cream shop and he like sells them the idea of like I'm gonna turn your business around if you make a poop flavored ice cream. And like they do it and people are like, what? They're eating it and shit like that. But it made me reminded me of that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, I don't know.
You said daikon has a lot of sulfur in it?
Radish in general.
Radish does?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And
I
like
did not know that.
cabbages too, Brussels sprouts. Like that's why like when they start to go, you smell them right away.
Yeah.
Like So turns out
I didn't know
if you try to make a simple syrup or a shrub with it, I mean, if someone knows a way to do it and have it not smell like a fart, let me know. I haven't figured that out yet.
You can write a book on that one then.
Right? Yeah.
The dichotomy of
Yeah, there we go.
of
Love it.
food and cocktails.
Always here for a good pun. Yeah.
Are you a big like? Do you eat a lot of different food? Do you have a really wide range of foods that you eat?
Oh yeah, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
It's just like another little adventure, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I figured.
Yeah, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. I figured if you're gonna be, you have to be able to, right? You have to at least try everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get to know those flavors.
Honestly, I do really appreciate a lot of. I feel like a lot of like pretty much non-American foods.
Yeah.
Have a little bit more focus on like not wasting. So like eating more like organ meats or just like just like parts of plants that we don't typically think about eating. Like broccoli stem is one that like people always just chuck that, but it's so good in like your stock or even just like cooking it down. I enjoy when I see that in cooking a lot. Just like fully utilizing ingredients and yeah.
That's a good point. I eat a lot of broccoli. Yeah, I eat the stem as well, but I don't eat like a lot of it. I'll take like a little, like a little piece of it connected to the floral part, but
yeah. No, like
I love that
the
you
heart,
said that.
the heart and the stem is like super tasty. It gets like nice and tender. Yeah. Worth saving.
Kind of asparagus-y.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go back and talk about, some of these, like the nights that you guys have here, and also kind of the different cultures and groups that you guys like have coming through the door, because I think you do have one of the most like diverse crowds in downtown Appleton. I think I know that you guys like are super welcoming of the LGBT community, and I see you guys post about it, and you guys have it up here on the chalkboard as well. Like, can you kind of speak a little bit to that and like how that has been like a big part of the identity of Commodore?
Yeah. I'm glad you say that. It was definitely a goal to try and be like very inclusive space. And like from the onset, like when I was thinking of Commodore and imagining what it would be, I very much wanted it to be more than just like the cocktail bar. I wanted to give back in some way, or like just like participate in community if possible. And so part of the ways we do that, we host an event once a month called Third Thursdays, and it's a networking event for Black professionals of like Northeast Wisconsin. But part of that is like a portion of our sales from all of those nights goes to People of Progression, great organization in the area. So we do that.
Right, they're super cool. I was actually in here.
Mm-hmm.
I was in here, I think, like 3 weeks ago, and it was a Third Thursday. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that. I think it was 3 weeks ago now, but yeah, that was dope. That was really, really dope.
Yeah, and I'm so excited that it's still going. When it started, I wondered if it would be an event that like could keep going, because sometimes you organize things like that and they go for a couple of months and just like kind of fizzle out or don't get like the reception that you hoped, and so like I don't know, you just kind of move on and do it in a different space or like change things up. But like it's only gotten better, I think, as we go along.
Yeah.
Cozy Corner has been doing some catering for it. We've had like people come DJ,
Yep.
and the turnout like is still like consistent and great, and yeah, it's great to see people come in. Yeah, so that's been a lot of fun to have that going. What was I going to say? I had another thought. I don't know. Yeah, definitely that was like part of the identity of Commodore Club initially, was like to try and like have some outreach, connect a little bit, and I hope to like even that's what it was. Coming up next month in a couple of weeks, we're doing our second Pads and Pores event. We did one a few weeks ago, and it's a fundraiser / product drive to end period poverty. So our goal for this upcoming one is going to be to get by weight enough period products donated to fulfill the needs of Appleton West High School for 1 year.
Oh wow.
So we did that a couple weeks ago. Had a great turnout. I had like a big folding table over there that was just like stacked with a mountain of tampons and pads and like all this stuff, and it was yeah, I don't know, great to do because it's wild. I think it's something like I can't remember the stat, but it was staggering. I want to say somewhere in like the 70 to 80% of high school students surveyed said they knew someone who missed class for lack of access to period products, which is like a crazy concept that like just for being a woman you're gonna miss school. So some friends had reached out that are involved in that program, and I'm like super stoked that we're doing that.
Yeah, that's super cool. That kind of reminds me of the work that I just did in India at a super small little village outside of Ahmedabad called Jamp. That's a completely different situation, but it's kind of the same at the same time. Like these little girls are, getting to be like 12, 13 years old. They get their first period and they never come back to school because it's like not only are they so poor that them having even access to like any kind of period products is like not even like feasible. But then like they just don't even ever come back to school though, which is it's a whole different situation, but it's kind of the same. It's like these girls are leaving school,
just like it's a wild, pink tax.
Should be fucking
having
free,
a period
right?
like
Should be
changes
free,
your life.
right?
Yeah, just like it shouldn't have an effect like that. And it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It should be free, absolutely. You guys also do a lot of like concerts here every now and then, right?
Yeah. So I do a little bit less live music than I had been doing. It's just full bands are a little bit tough. It just eats up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And I actually just booked a show with Tane the Neighborly. They're going to be back in November.
Nice.
I'll have details about that coming up on social media soon.
Nice. They're good as hell. I saw her at fucking Mile. I was like, God.
Yeah, her voice is incredible.
This chick is fucking amazing.
Just so soulful and just like feels like it's, yeah, you can feel it deep inside. Yeah, she's super talented. So they've been here a couple other times. Very excited to have them back. But yeah, I've been doing a bit more like DJ style nights, just like themed, whether it's like the R&B or when Alex was here for Mile of Music, I asked him to do kind of like a more like kind of Latin vibe set. And those are just a little bit easier, just mostly for the space. Because when a band eats up a chunk of, it's not a huge bar, the room, then you can't have as many people in here to enjoy it. So it's like there's a trade-off. And so yeah, I'll keep doing some live music, but yeah, I want to do more and more DJ stuff for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're going to do any bands, have somebody as good as her.
Well, yeah, then that was kind of my other thought too. I'd rather, work and figure out a way to have someone I think is like super talented and really enjoy in than just like, I mean, I love anyone who's trying to make music. It's a super fun endeavor, and it's challenging. But I'd rather have people that are pretty established and like honed their craft rather than just like I don't want to do open mic nights or things like that. Yeah. So yeah, and not that I don't like one. I love it, but I just don't think it really fits here.
No, it does not. No, I don't think people are going to want to come here for an open mic night and then pay like $13 for a cocktail either. Like, you're going to get a different crowd at that point as well,
Yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of prices, like how do you feel like that's kind of like an interesting topic always for a bar in general. Like you guys are probably more of one of the top, I don't know, I guess like one of the more expensive bars or cocktail spots downtown, right?
Yep.
Like how is, were you going to say something?
Well, I mean, yeah, so I almost feel like I should charge a little bit more. But I don't want to be
like, I'm doing a little bit too good of work, and I'm actually giving you guys a deal.
It's not even that. Right now, like
I'm joking.
I really want to use really good ingredients. So like I don't have like rail spirits at all. My rail whiskey is Four Roses. My rail gin is Ford's. Like And also, like, I mean, you don't see a lot of like super big name brand things on here that's like super mass produced. So like smaller, not like teeny tiny, but like more brands that like really are trying to produce like an excellent product rather than just like a mass produced thing.
Yeah.
That's why I have the cocktail on my menu since day one called Just Say No to Celebrity Tequila. I only have like more smaller and like family owned and operated tequila. Because I don't need The Rock or other brands in here that are currently being sued for not even being tequila but actually being neutral spirit with a little bit of agave added. So
that seems to be everyone's favorite drink too.
Yeah.
Say no to celebrity tequila. Like, people talk about that shit.
Oh yeah. I think people would probably be upset if I took off the menu at this point.
No, you cannot do that.
I have this coconut tea in it that I get, and I've told the place I get it from, if they're ever going to get rid of it, they have to tell me and like give me their last pallet. Because without that, it would just, I don't know if it would be the same. So,
or give you the fucking recipe and or just buy it from them.
Right. Yeah.
You should just buy that recipe from them. You should just own that. Make it the Commodore. What was it? Coconut tea, you said?
Yeah, it's like a coconut souffle tea, they call it.
Yeah.
And I don't think, every time I'm at the tea shop, they're like, oh, because I'm buying a ton of it at once. And they're like, what do you do with all this? I'm like, oh, I use it in a cocktail. And I always get a weird look. So, I don't know.
You ever kind of think about making your own, like syrups or, like, canned cocktails or anything like that?
Yeah, so the rules about that are kind of weird. So the Just Say No to Celebrity Tequila I would like to sell. Ideally, I would do it in a 750 milliliter bottle. So like your standard like wine bottle size, which would be 6 servings, right? But in the state of Wisconsin, that's illegal. You can only sell from a bar to go single servings. So I could sell you a 24 pack of them at 6 ounces. But I can't sell you one 750 milliliter. But
so the packaging just gets a little bit more annoying.
Yeah, and then like at that point, like I would want it packaged nicely, and so like it kind of takes some margin out of it to have to do like a ton of teeny bottles instead of just one larger one. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a drink that you want to share it, pour out with a bunch of people, if at a park, or like, maybe not take the glass on a boat, but if you're willing to risk it, why not? But it just it just doesn't feel right to do the single serving of it to go. So it's crossed my mind, and maybe in the future I'll figure out a way to make that work. The drinks lab I mentioned earlier with like the NA stuff, I definitely will be doing like bottled versions of that.
Sick.
And that'll be in like the grab and go cooler at the cafe, so you can just like pop in, grab like one of my mocktails, and roll out with that. So.
Damn, great idea, dude.
Yep.
Great job. That's kind of like what Stumptown does. Do you know Stumptown Coffee?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, okay. They're a coffee shop out of New York, but they're like in like Whole Foods and all that kind of shit. Right? There's no Whole Foods here, but they might even be in like Trader Joe's and Aldi at this point. I'm not sure, but you can find them in gas stations as well. Stumptown Coffee. I don't know if you can find them here though, but they make their own stuff as well.
Yeah. Midwest is always the last to get anything cool from the coast.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that can be sped up a little bit. Speaking of, I got to get you some Citral. My homies in New York just made a lemongrass liqueur. I've actually talked to them about like having a conversation with you about it, even if they would just want to send you a couple bottles and see if you'd want to even like test it out.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. I mean, I love lemongrass. I'm using it in this guy.
Yep.
I have plans for using some lemongrass in the food for the cafe. Yeah, hook me up.
Yeah, I will. I've already contacted Luca, Colin. This is your time. Citral. It's called Citral. Citral lemongrass liqueur. You guys are on it now. Speaking of lemongrass, they also have an amazing lemongrass soup. I don't know the exact name of it. At Thai Ginger Bistro as well. It was delicious.
Oh yeah.
Because the Tom Kha is like coconutty.
Yep.
Yeah, their Tom Yum is really good. But then they have a lemongrass soup there as well. That's fucking delicious.
Yes.
I would love to get a glass of water if we.
Oh yeah.
You want to take a quick little break here?
Sure thing.
Get a little glass of water, and then I got a fun little game for us to play. And well, I mean, yeah, we'll see if you want to play it or not, but. We'll see what happens. All right, we should be good to go after that. Little break, got a little water. Got some St. Agrestis. Agrestis? How do you say it? How do you actually say it properly? Agrestis?
I've said St. Agrestis, but I guess I've only read it and then said it, so correct me if I'm wrong.
St. Agrestis, yeah. I don't even remember exactly how to say it, but the phony white Negroni, non-alcoholic. You want to talk about it real quick? It's fucking delicious.
Oh, hell yeah. So, we were just talking briefly, like, I can't get their Amaro here, but I first learned about them because of their phony Negroni. And so they also have the phony Mezcal Negroni. This is phony white Negroni. But for a NA cocktail, like prefab one, it is so good. If you want a Negroni, but for whatever reason you're not drinking, it is just like spot on. Love it.
It really is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like I enjoy making fun NA drinks, but like it's hard to like trying to make an NA Amaro, like, get a bunch of roots and herbs and things in and try and make an infusion that's going to be time consuming and not last very long because it doesn't have the alcohol to preserve it, so there's no shelf life. Like, love that there's a prefab version. I don't have to do all that work, so I will stick to other things that I can do that will last a little bit longer, a little bit easier for me to create. And then oh man, I love that the world of like NA spirits has like been really growing and like improving.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's never going to be the same, obviously, but like some of them are just not good. I don't really personally like things that are like trying to recreate something. So like a bourbon or a tequila, I don't think they really hit the mark frequently, but like where it's like just trying to be like an NA spirit, period, not like NA bourbon or like those are better because it's like a focus on botanical and like a flavor, like choosing a direction to go rather than trying to emulate something.
Yeah.
It's the same like when like you try to, if you're like diving into like being a vegetarian or vegan and you're just like trying to only eat like Beyond Meat burgers and like keep eating the things that you used to without trying to like actually cook something different that's like focused on the plant or like a vegetable, you're gonna have a really hard time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I kind of think of it that way.
Yeah.
Which is also I think why NA gin has been one of the few things I do like, because again,
interesting. Yeah.
It's all botanical and like
right. Yeah. What I mean, like what's it called? What brand? What's it?
So the one I really liked, I think, like Dose. It's like DHOS. It's made by T. Henry Ransom. I knew them best for their Old Tom Gin. Unfortunately, the distributor that had that lost that account. I don't know where it ended up, so I currently do not have it. I've been using, what do I have now? I don't know. It's also good. But I don't know. I'm always down to try new things and experiment a little bit. But that one, I really liked that one in particular. And then the Mignetto aperitif NA is super tasty for like kind of like closer to like an Aperol sort of thing. Super tasty.
Interesting. I don't know that either. I don't know that brand. I've never tried that either. Have you ever gotten any Sotol in here before?
Not in here.
No.
I actually, yeah, I don't know why. I've had it a few times, other places, enjoy it.
It's like a gin, but like it's a mezcal. It's like super herbal. It's interesting.
I can't remember. Is it that it doesn't use the pina of the agave, but more of the leaf?
Dude, I have no idea.
I can't remember the difference there.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check that after this, and because I'm curious. Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I've only had it a couple times, and it was at like a tasting for a new brand that's been coming out. And they've been kind of like doing all this marketing. And my friend actually knows the owner, and the owner, like, we ended up like connecting, and I guess we had met before in the past, and I haven't really like seen it anywhere, been able to have it anywhere else other than like those one or two times. But just a thought, because you have so many, different kinds of like interesting little liqueurs and, different spirits back there and everything. So
Yeah, I'm running out of space. I gotta get like a hutch on either side or something. I need more room.
so good though. Your selection is fucking on point. But I thought it'd be cool. It could be cool and kind of funny to end this here. Reading reviews of Commodore Club, I'm like,
Ooh.
I pulled up your Google, and I'm like, what do the reviews look like for Commodore Club? You ready for this? Have you looked at the reviews before?
I don't look at them frequently, but I know there's a couple that I think are really funny. Yeah, I'm curious what you found.
You're sitting at a 4.8 out of 5.
Well, I'll take that.
That's high. That's really high. 4.8 out of 5 stars. Lots of really good reviews. Solid cocktail joint in downtown Appleton. Cool atmosphere and good music. Eclectic group of people like we were talking about before. Cocktails are handcrafted. Bartenders know their stuff. A couple good ones here. Low light, comfortable lounge with extraordinary cocktails. Beautiful ambiance, stylish atmosphere, great selection of drinks. And then I had to look at the one. I have to read this out loud, bro. I'm sorry. You're going to die.
I wonder if it's the one I'm thinking of.
B-Man writes.
Oh, yep, it is. I'm glad I get to put context to this, actually.
This shit had me dying when I looked at this, bro. B-Man. This place is terrible. If it were the last place on earth to get a glass of water, I'd choose to drink from the Fox over going in. Definitely a place to go if you hate America, though. 4.8, more like 4 hate. Garbage can emoji.
Yeah. So this guy came in. He was a coworker,
Good
or
lord.
a friend of mine's coworker, and it was his last day, I guess, or something. I think I'm remembering that correctly. So he comes in. It was like already well on his way, but like I don't know, they're like celebrating him like leaving this job. So he has a drink. And then there were some other people I knew in the bar, and he just like went over to this table and started like yelling flat earth theory stuff at them, and they're basically just like, yo man, leave us alone, what the hell are you on about?
He didn't write flat earth.
Well, yeah, so
He said the last place on earth.
He actually edited that review. It used to be different.
He took the flat out.
He was more emphasizing like if you love America, don't go there, because like we're all like liberal assholes or something. Like it was very like more like I don't know, just nutty stuff. But yeah, so he started yelling at a guest about flat earth stuff, and then when they weren't interested in talking to him, he like tried to fight the guy. So my wife was bartending at the time, and like she ran over, like grabbed him and was like, you're cut off and kicked out, you gotta go. And she like went to take his drink, and this is how we know he's been kicked out of bars before. He like, while she was pulling her hand away, reached like with his mouth and to the straw and like slammed the rest of it as she was like pulling the drink out of his hand.
Oh my god.
And then he left. Yeah. And so and that review popped up like 2 days later, and I had to laugh because I'm like, dude, like okay, if that's your spin on that, by all means, like tell yourself that story. But like it was funny, like just
it's insane.
yeah,
It's insanity.
Yeah.
Some of the reviews and like the damage control that my sister has to do, most of the time they get really good reviews and really good, they don't find themselves in like weird situations very often, but like you never know how fucking people are gonna like react, and it's like, bro, it's not for you, it's just not for you, it's okay. You don't have to like 100%. Caring about it,
Yeah. I see people will come in here, look at the menu and leave, and like that's fine. Yeah. Like if you don't like the price, or you wanted just like a Miller Lite or like a Captain Coke, which we don't have any domestic beer and we don't have any spiced rum. I have other really good rum. Drink other rum, not spiced rum. And yeah, like I don't know, but if you want that, then like we're not the spot. But if you want to try something new and something creative and like something that you just different, then yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. I'm never offended if it's not for someone, because like then, I'm not into everything. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so be it. Um, and like the people that do want to go on a little adventure, try something different, come check it out. Yeah. But don't leave a bad review if it's just not for you.
Facts.
Like if there's something bad that happens, like sure, let me know and maybe we can fix it. But like, I don't know.
He said he'd rather drink river water, Fox River water.
Yeah. Well, we had
Then come
the
in
super
here.
fund cleanup, so the Pelicans are back. Maybe it's not that bad now.
Yeah, maybe. He should actually, you know what, Ben? You should go try that. Or sorry, B-Man, you should actually you go try that.
Yeah. Just a couple
Go
of
drink that water.
PCBs. It's fine.
Go drink that water. See how that works out for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. You got anything else for me, for the people, for the cameras, for those listening? Anything you want to Oh, bartending week is coming up.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even
Almost
talk
forgot
about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, this week is Wisconsin Bartender Week. Just like kind of a celebration of the like bartenders in Wisconsin, promoting a bunch of really cool spaces. It's on Instagram. They have a website. Go check it out. Just to like if you want to, everyone's running different specials for the week. That's kind of the idea. So you needed to use like either local ingredients in like the preparation of your cocktail or like a local spirit. So some really fun places. I think Jay Henry was in a Dancing Goat distillery. Handful of spots. The cocktail I'm going to be doing is going to be like a cherry chamomile old fashioned, essentially. So I got some Door County cherries at the farmer's market the other day, and was gifted some chamomile from a friend's garden.
Nice.
So it'll be that with, I think I am going to go with J. Henry, speaking of them, for the bourbon, some bitters, and just, I don't know, maybe like a slice of orange. And it'll be...
Where are they out of, J. Henry?
They're like in the Driftless area, kind of north of Madison, I believe, if I'm getting that correct. But really kind of cool brand, generational farming family that kind of stopped selling their grain and started distilling it. We got really cool, like, heirloom corn varietals that they use in their mash, and I think probably making some of the best whiskey in the state, in my opinion. So check them out. Yeah.
Wow.
But
That's
yeah,
sick.
I'm excited to throw down a fun special to highlight just the craft in the state, and hop on social media and check out the Wisconsin Bartender Week. And just see what other places are participating. There's a bunch of like really cool pop-ups and like events happening in the Madison, Milwaukee areas. Other spot locally, I think Town Council in Neenah is in it as well. Yeah.
I've heard good things about that place. I haven't been yet. That's starting when? Tomorrow? Monday?
Yeah, so it starts tomorrow. We're not open Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday through Saturday here. Yep. But in the rest of the state, anywhere that's open Monday or Tuesday, tomorrow's the kickoff for it.
Oh, it's throughout the entire state.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
JC at Pufferfish in Milwaukee was, I believe, the one who like helped organize it and get it going. Definitely check out Pufferfish the next time you're in Milwaukee. Super fun, tropical tiki style cocktails. It's a rooftop of Hotel Metro. Really fun spot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I think I'm going down there this coming week.
Yeah, hit it up. Also Fernet on tap. Can't hate on that.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Like that Fernet?
Oh no, like on there, like.
Or like a good brand, or that one?
Oh no, yeah, Fernet Branca. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, Fernet Branca.
We were chatting off camera about Fernet.
Explain
Oh
it.
yeah, so it's like a category of Amaro, but most of the time when people say Fernet, they think of Fernet Branca. It's wonderful. They also have a huge marketing campaign, I guess. But it's all that's like what the bartender's handshake is. There's like the challenge coins that are super fun, but there's many Fernets, but I was saying before, it's kind of like Band-Aid. You say Band-Aid for any adhesive bandage, but that's technically Johnson & Johnson specifically. Fernet is general, but everyone thinks of the specific one of Fernet Branca. So like kind of the opposite, but same idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, bro. Loved this.
Yeah. Thanks for coming having me on here, and then
Thanks for being on, man.
yeah, come check out the cafe when it's open, and
I will.
sweet.
I will. I've been. I need another place to go, and even though I usually like, especially when I'm in New York, I have a lot of coffee and I do a lot of work outside the house. Because when I'm in New York, I'm just like, I don't know, like being in my house, I've been more of a homebody recently, but you know, I like to work in these like social spaces, so I'll definitely come by, have a little, maybe a little NAs, maybe a little something special on that slab, and fucking kick it up there and relax a little bit.
Sweet. Yeah.
You want to tell everybody where they can find you and or where they can find Commodore Club?
So it's Commodore Club 22 on Instagram, and it'll be Commodore Cafe 25 for our respective like founding years. So I'd say the Instagram is the best place to either communicate with us or like see what's happening. We're also on Facebook, and then we have a website in the works. So keep a lookout for that. Yeah, it'll be on our social media when that launches.
Nice. All right, bro. Cheers, brother. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.